So, welcome to my predictions in the 2024 presidential election. Now, in this video, we are going to break down how Kamala Harris, who just replaced President Joe Biden, will do in the 2024 presidential election against Donald Trump. Let's go. So now we will break down the solid Republican states, and that are Missouri, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama, South Carolina, Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Nebraska District 3, Nebraska District 1, Nebraska is a whole, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah. And now we will go to the likely states that are maybe Republican, that are looking to be Republican. Everyone is pretty sure, but they are a little closer. There are Iowa, Texas, Florida, Ohio, and that is it. That is as a whole. Now the lean Republican states. It's North Carolina. Also, I forgot to go to the likely states in Alaska. And also Maine District 2 is likely Republican. That is the traditional Republican map. 235 electoral votes. Now let's go to the traditional Democratic map. California, Oregon, Washington, these are all state Republican and Democratic. Illinois, New York, New Jersey, Maryland, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maryland, D.C., Connecticut, Vermont, and Hawaii. And now the likely states, that means that are maybe going to go Democratic. That is Colorado, New Mexico, Virginia, and Maine. New Hampshire is also likely, and Maine is the one that one is safe. So this is the traditional Democratic map. I forgot to also add Minnesota, which is lean Democratic. And also Nebraska District 2, which is also lean Democratic. Donald Trump has 235 against Kamala Harris 226. If you would do all of these states, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, all Republican, it would be 312. That would be the worst case scenario. I'm just showing you how a worst case scenario for Democrats would look like. But I'm gonna go to Georgia. I'm gonna color Georgia tilde Republican. And it's for many reasons. Believe me. Georgia is an African American state. Kamala Harris has has appealed to Georgia. In last polls, the showings in Georgia look pretty good for Harris. She's an African American, and that is what matters in Georgia. African American turnout, which could be really high. If it's gonna be high, Kamala Harris will win the state. Currently, because African American turnout from 2020 will be a little lower, Georgia is going to go red, but it could go blue, I would say. And also, tilde Republican is gonna be Pennsylvania. That is already a problem, and that crosses 270 for Donald Trump to win a re-election. Pennsylvania is a state that Kamala Harris needs to win if she wants to go back to the White House. It has 19 electoral votes, most of the all 7 toss-up states. You need to win Pennsylvania to go back to the White House. There's no pathway to victory if you don't have Pennsylvania. Maybe there is, but you would need to win Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Nevada. But like, if you don't win Pennsylvania, your the other toss-up states are looking pretty unlikely for you, especially the Rust Belt and the Midwest, of course. So Pennsylvania, I predict to go for Trump because Kamala Harris should lose it. She should lose it. A lot of the toss-up states look unfavorable to Kamala Harris of winning Pennsylvania. Plus, there's not that much African American turnout in Pennsylvania. So that's why I think it's going to go Republican in this month. Remember, in this month. And now we are getting to Wisconsin, a state also that the Democrats need to win. No, not need, but it would be nice to win it and would absolutely higher their chance to victory, which I think is also going to go for Trump. Unfortunately for Harris, I think that Wisconsin is just gonna go also Republican. If you saw the election 2022 midterms, where Mandela Barnes lost to Ron Johnson, I could show it right to you. Mandela Barnes, by people predicting that Mandela Barnes in 2020 would win, he lost. He lost actually by 1%. 1 point. 1 point. You hear me? 1%. And Mandela Barnes was African American. And Kamala Harris also an African American. In Wisconsin, the African American turnout is not so high like in other states. Also, I will project that Michigan is going to go till blue. And why? In Michigan, there are many Arab American voters that were dissatisfied with Joe Biden because of his stance in Gaza, etc. And there are more progressive voters. More progressive voters. You know why in 2020, Joe Biden won Michigan? Because there was not the Gaza issue. There was not the Gaza shoot. Gonna show it on CNN. In Michigan, you look at it. Michigan. He won it by 3 points. Almost 3 points. But these were the progressive voters that Joe Biden doesn't appeal to them, anymore. So that's my point, that Michigan is going to go till blue because Kamala Harris is just more pro-Palestinian, and she's also African American, she's also Asian American, and it will appeal to those Arab Americans. She's more pro-Palestine, 100% more pro-Palestine than Biden, that for sure. In Arizona, Donald Trump, I predict, is going to win the state of Arizona, but very slightly. Arizona is a state that you need also to win. It's a backup if you don't win Wisconsin or Michigan, which Wisconsin is probably the most likely way to lose out of the Midwest for Harris. But in Arizona, she could have a backup here. If she would win Pennsylvania, and also she would win Arizona, she would have 271, which could be very good. Even if she would lose Wisconsin, she could also have Nevada if she wanted to strengthen her count. In Arizona, there's a lot of African Americans. There's a lot of Latinos, and the state has been shifting left over the next few years. I think it's going to be Republican. I think it's going to be Republican because even though it's shifting left, the issue of migration has been raging through Arizona. I will show you how how Katie Hobbs has won the state of Arizona. Though she has won it, she has flipped it, but it was because the state was heavily shifting left. And because of Mark Kelly, huge margin of victory, and Kari Lake was an election denier. So many moderate Republicans just voted for Hobbs or just didn't vote in the gubernatorial election. But Arizona, it has been facing many issues that Trump just fixed. That Trump just wants to fix. He wants to fix the issue of illegal immigration, and Arizona is the right state for it. And I don't say that Kamala Harris shouldn't win, 100% wouldn't win Arizona. I don't think it's probable in this state of the game. And in Nevada, I say it's tilt Republican. The state has been heavily shifting right. I will say. It has been shifting right for years. It has been shifting right. In 2020, the state has shifted Republican. In 2020, from 2016, the state has shifted Republican. And now also the issue of illegal migration, the Latinos are warming up to Trump. It could be just the turning point where Harris is just, where Harris just can't win the state. I don't say she cannot win the state, but she has a noticeably lower chance. So I explained all this to you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.